Alexander J. Hello, everybody. Looks like both streams aren't live right now, but what is me right now. So, in 3 minutes, we are going to be traveling to Dubai. We got Spot the Cat and CodenameKenny. I will delay it if needed, don't worry. It's all good, I got all day, or all night, since I'm, American West Side, PST. So, yeah. Right now, we have a 100 lifetime performance for Spot the Cat and a 340 for CodenameKenny. CodenameKenny, I really like that name. It kind of reminds me of a couple things, Codename Next Door or whatever that show was on Cartoon Network. Kenny Beats as well, Spot the Cat, of course, always a very good name, named after the cat in Star Trek. And, yeah, the map record is 1 minute 26 seconds by Scruffy. Not surprising. Spot the Cat is live. Apparently. We're just going to do a quick refresh then. See if that helps. Because both players should be live by now. It's only 2 minutes before the spin. And that was correct. I just need a quick refresh. So it looks like CodenameKenny is preparing. He's in the garden room. Spot the Cat is just chilling in the main menu. But he has a whole 2 minutes. Yeah, thank you for the good luck Spot. So, yeah. Let me check out this ping. Oh, it's my very own ping. Looking at my beautiful avatar with the beautiful Daisy. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't really know what to expect. I mean, a 1-0, there isn't really too much to go off of. CodenameKenny, of course, has some experience, but, more losses than wins, so either the experience is going to help him out a lot, or, the losses might continue. Who knows? Maybe this isn't his map. Maybe he has something behind his sleeve. I've never watched him, so this will be exciting to see. So, yeah, 30 seconds left on the spin. Not really too much more to say. Honestly, just waiting at this point. Spot the Cat really has to hurry up with his, loadout, but he has it. I don't really see the point of smuggling 2 tranks. You only really need 1 for this map. And everything else is optional. Okay, here we go. We have Kitchen Knife Ingram's Bodyguard for Carl Ingram. Non-target KO SMG Suit. This is a very quick spin, as most Dubai spins are very quick. You're probably just going to do the standard suit ISO for Carl. And then grab the Bodyguard. Go downstairs. Or probably also take out Marcus quickly too. And then, grab the kitchen knife that's in the kitchen. It will be interesting to see, do they go for Marcus immediately, or are they going to go for Carl immediately? Because in the suit, you have to wait roughly 1 minute 30? Or not 1 minute 30, that's too... No, I would say that's right. For Carl Ingram to, not... Or for Carl Ingram to leave. In every other disguise or start, it's 3 minutes. So, it does look like Spot the Cat is going for Marcus first, which will help out with the non-target pacification. But it will also make Carl Ingram significantly harder, because now he has a lot less time before he starts moving. Spot loses by default because that suit's so ugly. That's true. CodenameKenny definitely win in the suit wars. So CodenameKenny looks like he is going for Carl first. So opposite strats for both players, although Spot the Cat, huge lead just by loading in a lot quicker. All right. Spot the Cat also grabbing a kitchen knife. It is kind of scary seeing Spot the Cat do all this before even approaching Carl when he doesn't have too much time because of that suit start. So hopefully that doesn't rip him at the end. Although Ingram Bodyguard, it is not the worst disguise. Sorry for the black for a little bit. We do have to reset. All right, looks like Kenny is on time for Marcus. That's pretty good. He's just going to do a very standard isolation. And then, yeah, switch. Ooh, he KOs Marcus, though. That's going to be a restart. In fact, I don't even think he had to. It was a very silent KOs, or, you know, a silent SMG, so he didn't have to. But it looks like Spot the Cat did not make it to Carl in time, which means that he's just going to be taking care of that penthouse and navigate from there. Ooh. Okay, he is ducking behind the wall so that way he doesn't get ripped. Meanwhile, Kenny is going back. He's doing what I feel like most people would do in this scenario. So. All right. Although what Spot did isn't too bad either, just because, you know, even though he's not in the standard isolation, he does have to, you know. Oh. He is trying to get this, you know, Ingram Bodyguard, but he's not budging. He doesn't really care too much for the wrench. In fact, that maintenance worker cares more. Maybe knocking out that maintenance worker might help with getting him. Or just waiting for another part of his cycle that might be a bit easier. Those are really his two options. And another lag. I am so sorry, people. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in OBS. Last time I did Streamlabs OBS and that seemed to work better. It is OBS, yeah. But it doesn't look like we missed too much. Kenny grabbing the knife. Spot the Cat. Body found, but it's probably from a tranker snail, so no worries. Although Carl all the way upstairs, so it seems like that was a fruitless endeavor. Meanwhile, Kenny is at Carl, grabs the bodyguard, throws the kitchen knife, and he's right at an exit. So that's going to be GG's for Kenny. There we go. $2:17 in-game time. We'll just wait a little bit for Spot the Cat to, you know, clear up the photo finish timing. That is 47 seconds. Yeah, no, totally. Do it. That's what an admin should do, you know. Oh, it's only 30 seconds. Okay. I thought we were trying to be all tongue-in-cheeky, you know. So yeah, next, that was Spot the Cat's pick, which losing your own pick definitely sucks. It's very demoralizing and all that jazz. So, you know, we are going to Haven Island next, which is CodenameKenny's choice. Haven Island, one of the big maps. Oh, it goes up depending on how long the map. Okay, that makes a lot more sense because you get a lot more resets and everything the longer it goes. So, at least Spot the Cat finished the run, and it was a very non-standard, cool Dubai, which we love to see. So good shit for that. Meanwhile, like I said, Haven's next, so not too much to say about Haven. Big map, lots of bullshit to deal with. Definitely one of the harder maps for sure in Roulette, in my opinion. There is a lot of disguises that could be a bit bullshit, like the butler or boat captain. Although there is very powerful and strong strats for those disguises, they still can be a bit painful to get to. Although I do hope to see, maybe some cooler strats like the concussion duck using for fall, since in this map fall counts if you just go face first into the water. So maybe we will see. Haven now is a child's play compared to pre-wall hack update Haven. Oh yeah, for sure. In case somebody watching doesn't know, Haven used to be notorious for wall hacks. Essentially, NPCs would see through walls left and right, and you would just get a bunch of bullshit rips. Now, in theory, you could have learned to play around it, but even then, it would still happen even if you learned, like how to go through a lot of them. And even post, updating and fixing Haven a bit, it still happens time to time. It's still not a perfect map, which, perfection should be never expected, but it does suck when it does happen. All right. Both players loading in. SpottheCat just kind of practicing on some strats while CodenameKenny is just, chilling. Relaxing as the Haven Resort Ninja. It's always one funny thing about, Haven is how... Or just Hitman in general, how, a lot of the disguises can be very, not appropriate, but still pick them. Haven also very unique for having a suit on the map. I believe it's also Mendoza and... Yeah, I think it's just Haven and Mendoza, if I'm not mistaken, that a suit is on the map. Technically, Dubai has the skydiving suit that's considered a suit in contracts, but not in a... Oh, Hokkaido too. Yeah, because of the VIP patient. That's in your room. Which is cool because then you could do literally any start you want on any spin. Ambrose. Oh yeah, Ambrose has the Buccaneer. How did I forget about that? The Buccaneer is very cool. Alright, we don't have a countdown timer for Haven. It's just coming up. Maybe I'm just going to do yet another refresh in case maybe that part's outdated. No? Okay. Oh my god. How did I forget? Daisies, bro. We're going to start a prediction. Who winning? Spot Kenny. There we go. Got it. Bet your daisies. Bet your daisies. Of course, Scruffy with yet another map record. 5 minutes, 37 seconds. Okay, now I see why CodenameKenny picked this map. A 6-1 record for him. Meanwhile, SpottheCat has an 0-3 record, which isn't very good for any map. But who knows? Maybe we will see the first win from SpottheCat. Definitely still possible. That last match wasn't too bad in Dubai, so we could see a close haven, or we could see a lopsided haven. Who knows? 40 seconds left, so all I really have to do is wait amongst these players. I really need to update my rewards, since I don't really have good rewards. At least rewards that we would, do. I think it's like change avatar only works on stream, play a spin on stream. Add time, guide the raid. Those are alright. Pick a game for me only on stream. Yeah. So here we go. We got the spin. It is Loud Shotgun Boat Captain for Tyson Williams. Screwdriver Doctor No Target Pacification for Stephen Bradley. Hatchet Tech Crew for Ludmilla. Out of everything here, it seems that Tyson's probably the most, or no, not Tyson, Steven. Just because, Screwdriver's not hard to get, but no KO Steven isn't too big of a deal on its own, but combining with the Doctor, trying to get that Doctor timing before, he tries to either go to Tyson or, leaves his villa or whatever, could be a bit tricky. Fairly similar to the Haven I did earlier. Nice. Hatchet Tech Crew, nothing too special going on there. Just need to remember what the hatchet is. And Tyson Williams, Loud Shotgun Boat Captain. Really just having to bring a smuggle, that's kind of meh. I mean, technically you don't have to bring in a smuggle. I think there might be a Loud Shotgun. But it looks like Kenny's already putting in some work in the hidden room. Okay. Doing the standard Tyson isolation, which makes this Villa strat so strong just because you get all the Villa disguises, which there's quite a handful of them. And you also get access to Tyson isolated, and you have a banana too, which that can go in handy. But it looks like CodenameKenny missed the Tyson isolation. So instead he's going to have to get him another way. It looks like he's going to just get him in the bushes. Okay. The only reason I don't like him in the bushes is because it's a Loud Shotgun. But oh, he is going outside. So maybe he does have a plan. SpottheCat looks like he is doing the, actual standard ISO. SpottheCat pausing, probably trying to figure out where something is. Oh, you could dump in the water. I didn't know you could just dump them in the water, even if you shoot them or whatever. I thought if you shot or explode when it worked, you'd have to actually do a fall kill. That's good to know. Alright, CodenameKenny does have the screwdriver, which, that's very good for Stephen Bradley. Stephen is now walking around, so even though normally now is where you would medic him and then KO him, you cannot KO him, so he's going to have to grab that Doctor first. Meanwhile, Spot the Cat is roaming around in the public area. He did leave Tyson's villa, so now he's on his way to Steven. He got there a little bit earlier, got there at 2 minutes instead of CodenameKenny's like 2:30. So he does have a bit more time to do some tomfoolery. He is going to medic Steven, it looks like. So meanwhile, CodenameKenny has the doctor, and now he's probably just going to go on his way to Steven since he is close by and he has the kill method. Spot the Cat, he is on his way to the doctor. It looks like he is going to use a flash phone to throw under the villa. The only concerning part is or no, that's to make the girl leave, and then okay, he's gonna knock out the doctor. No reason to use the trank in my opinion. I think he definitely is able to be hidden in the closet, but you know, if you're not gonna use that trank for anything else, why not, right? Make it a little bit safer. So CodenameKenny knocks out the guard. And now he is on his way for the screwdriver kill. He nearly had it throwable, but the door shut. But thankfully he was able to just open the door, come back. And now, you know, 1/3 of the kills out the way for CodenameKenny. Gives him a fairly good lead. But Spot the Cat is not too far behind. He did make Bradley sick, and he is on the way, so he's practically just doing the same thing as what Kenny did before. So Kenny has his sights on Ludmilla. He doesn't have Tech Crew nor Hatchet, but he is gonna make her sick, so probably just gonna isolate her, come back later. Alright. Ooh, Spot the Cat pausing. I don't... Okay, he's fine. When he threw the screwdriver, I kind of got concerned because it showed red guns, but I forgot that he has red guns because of Tyson earlier, knocking him out normally instead of stealthfully. Or not normally, but, you know, front-facing. Call me... Or codename Kevin, or Kenny... CodenameKenny does have the hatchet now, but you know, the wrong disguise, but that's all right because he just needs to knock out Ludmilla. Yes, drop it. There we go. KO'd and isolated. You know, I'll Spot the Cat. It looks like he is grabbing the hatchet now. I don't know if he's going to do the same thing as Kenny. My God. I don't know why I keep on trying to say Kevin. But Kenny. And just grab the hatchet and isolate Ludmilla, then go back. Or if he's, you know, going to try to get the Tech Crew. Since the hatchet is fairly close to Tyson Williams' villa. But no, he is going back to Ludmilla. God damn, that was an accidental bar. Anyways, silliness aside, Spot the Cat is going to go towards, you know, Ludmilla, like I said earlier, and is about to knock her out. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny is grabbing that Tech Crew. Tech Crew is glitched inside the box, making it hard to deal with him. Although he has found a way. I've never seen that glitch before. So it makes sense for 47 to no clip into things. But for NPCs with predetermined routes, it's kind of weird. But thankfully, it has no jarring on the match effect. CodenameKenny probably just on his way to Ludmilla. Because why not, right? And then since Boat Captain is right there, he actually is in a good spot to just grab Boat Captain afterwards and, you know, do his thing. Meanwhile, Spot the Cat is grabbing the boat captain right now. He is doing the later strat where it's closer to the couches that face the shoreline. He puts a coin right in front or behind a banana, gonna make him trip, grab the boat captain, and he doesn't rip. That is very good news. So now he could kill Tyson William whenever he wants, or bring the boat captain wherever he needs to. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny gets the hatch kill on Ludmilla. No, he didn't. He threw a crowbar instead, but now he did. So that is going to be the second kill for CodenameKenny. Now he just has to take care of the boat captain to take out Tyson. Meanwhile, SpottheCat is going towards the villa. Whether he is going to kill Tyson yet, or if he's just going to grab the tech crew, I do not know, and we are about to find out. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny is setting up the KO for boat captain. This one seems to be a bit later grab, but I do like it. It's closer to the like quick isolation you could do. All right, boat captain sees that coin, trips on that banana, and gets it successfully. That is very good news for him. So now he just has to run over to Tyson. Meanwhile, SpottheCat is over at Tyson as the boat captain, but changes into Tyson's personal guard, probably just for easier traversal, and also the fact that the disguise is moved over next to him, so it's super easy to just, change in. Although it looks like he's trying to knock out this maid, but this maid is not having any of it. All right, he gets it successful, knocks out the whole room. And in case you don't know, loud weapons, it's practically like the next two rooms they hear you. So he has the bathroom cleared out and the bedroom. That's the next two rooms. So he shouldn't have to worry too much about any guards messing with him. Now he also goes to the hidden room, grabs the loud shotgun, and will be able to carry it over there because he has a guard disguise. He is legally able to carry that gun. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny is in the beach area of Tyson. He smuggled in, I believe, to be a shotgun, although I am not 100% sure. And he is on his way to either Tyson or the tech crew. It looks like he's heading more towards Tyson, either going to drop off the shotgun or, there's a tech crew nearby. Okay, there is actually a tech crew nearby, so. Or no, that should be his personal guard. We'll see soon enough. Meanwhile, SpottheCat is headed back to that room. Oh, wait, no. It's not that he's heading back to his room. He took out Tyson. He's now on his way to Ludmilla, but it might be a bit too late because CodenameKenny is on his way to the exit. He just has to make sure no one sees him, and no one does, so that's a GG for Kenny. Yeah, no, I sometimes forget about agility crossing that too. I mean, if you could climb up something, you could most likely climb it as well. And for our third match tonight, we have Paris. Paris is very back and forth. I feel like nowadays Paris is very cool because there's a lot more strats. You have strats revolving the default start and bringing them, below the stairs. You have strats that work for chef, palace staff, and stylist that involve the emetic grenade. But you gotta remember this is the map with Tech Crew Start. And Tech Crew Start is gonna be viable for nearly every spin. And also you can't forget the classic Dahlia isolation with the emetic device. So even though Tech Crew Start is gonna be most of the spins, it is not always going to be the most viable start, as there is plenty of viable starts. Even Addict is. Practically the only entrance nowadays that isn't viable is that one that's in the helicopter area. And I don't think there's ever going to be a scenario in which that is viable. But it is nice to see, like I said, the chef and the palace staff and the Silas become viable with that emetic wall bang with the grenade. But we will see if that is actually the case, if we do see that, or if we will, see another tech crew start. So for those that picked Kenny on our prediction, they will get some free points, some free daisies. And we will run the poll again, but this time for Paris. A 1-1-0 record for SpottheCat, so kind of alright. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny has a 0-1 record, so not very good for him. It will be very interesting to see because SpottheCat has a better record, but CodenameKenny has been dominating this match so far, so. I mean, Haven was fairly close, and SpottheCat did nearly, or Dubai was also close. So I wouldn't say dominate, but winning. SpottheCat practicing some tech crew stuff. This isn't normally how I do it, but I do like that method. Normally I just do the addict one, and while he's walking I shoot the camera, and by shooting the camera he does his self lockdown. Alright, 1 minute 15 seconds. Like I said, not too much to say about, what's going on. So we're just practically going to be waiting for the countdown. That's all we can really do, right? Is wait for the countdown. Yeah, no, this is a... Hopefully, SpottheCat practicing this strat doesn't get in the way, just because we are getting close to time. And he could load in and accidentally, Okay, he does go back to the menu. I do enjoy the fact that some players do practice their strats beforehand. That is very useful, and it does kind of warm them up to, the map and whatever beginner strat. It's very nice to do, although there is that scary risk of you're in the middle of practicing that strat, and it's like, oh, here's the spin. And it's like, oh, I haven't even done the loadout. All right, here we go. Silence assault rifle, tech crew, fiber wire suit. So this would have been a tech crew start, but sadly, it is suit. So we're probably going to see Dahlia upstairs. Or no, we're going to see Attic start from CodenameKenny. Get that early victor isolation. Meanwhile, SpottheCat is doing exactly what I thought about doing. Is that, Dahlia, just get her immediately from the suit. Obviously, bring a fiber wire and your emetic device for Dahlia, and your stash point would be the silenced assault rifle. And since it's a silenced assault rifle, you can't do the... Well, I would consider the best one is the first floor, although it looks like Kenny is doing that because he is Attic start, so he is able to. So that's actually one huge benefit of doing Attic start. That you're able to bring your own suitcase. So I assume since he is doing that start, he's probably just going to immediately afterwards take the bodyguard disguise, grab the, grab a bodyguard, and then just go for the whatever. Spot loading with no fiber wire. Ooh, that's no good. Because you literally need one. There's not a fiber wire on this map. Okay, there is a fiber wire. Woo! That would have been bad. Yeah, no, definitely a long plan. All right. So we are going to see a very quick kill from SpottheCat and a very quick isolation from Kenny. Okay, I was worried for a second, but it's not going to be a body found. And, yep. That Dahlia kill is now out the way. Now he just has to go downstairs, and he's going to be on the level where you get... It's not a free tech crew, but he practically is free. He's free if you don't suck complete ass. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, no reason to go in that bathroom, but he is in a situation where he just has to wait, sadly. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny he grabs the fireworks, gonna set him off, and gonna grab that tech crew. Are you? Oh wait, no, because he needs suit for Dahlia. Yeah. So he's probably just going to go back to where he needed to go. Or to Victor. Meanwhile, SpottheCat does get the correct disguise. So he just needs to go over. Ooh, but there is a... Okay. He is fine. Yeah, he's free enough not to be there on Master. Spot has a faster strat, just needs to stay green, yeah. Because he does have, Dahlia is the more pain in the ass target, in my opinion. Victor isn't, bad in the slightest. Is practically a medic him, and he's very easy to get to. Although it looks like he's actually going to get... Oh, I do like this a lot. He's going to get Victor over here on the stairs. And the stairs will be a very good place to isolate him. He just needs to make sure not to rip this. His bodyguard might go in. Oh my god. And the bodyguard does not care. That was so close. That might have been the decider. Yeah, no, that bodyguard just like, well, I think he's knocked out, so, my job is done here. There's nothing more I can do. All right, here we go. SpottheCat does grab his stash, which should be the silenced assault rifle. If it is a loud one, I will freak out. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny is on his way to Dahlia, and he's closer to an... Or actually, both of them are very close to an exit. There we go. SpottheCat does the shot, and he is tech crew, so he's just able to walk around freely. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny still has to get that kill. It's not looking too good for him. But it does look like it could be a photo finish. All right. SpottheCat does finish with a 5:24 real time, a 3:38 in-game time. CodenameKenny does get the kill. Meanwhile, he is, very close to an exit, so this very much could be a photo finish. And who wins the photo finish? I do not know. Okay. Oh my god, that is so close. He has the bodyguard disguise, so he had to go around that way. Oh, that's brutal. All right, 2-4. That is the start of a reverse sweep. Maybe. Not to jinx things. Next, we do have Marrakesh. Probably the most linear map in the trilogy in the world of assassination. And our very own admin has the record which is very cool. Now, Marrakesh, originally, there was only really two strats. There was, getting Klaus at, I believe, 2:30 is the time. And then, getting Reza afterwards. And then you have the honeycomb cherry blossom, where you get them underground. It was just 2:30 plus intercom. Ah. Wait, you say originally. Is that why people say it's impossible to beat because it was changed in Hitman 3? So from Hitman 2 to 3, your record practically became, set in stone? Or do I have that wrong? But anyways, looks like SpottheCat. No, it's not impossible to beat. You just need a fast spin. Okay. And that's fast spin just... I didn't play roulette in Hitman 2. Okay. Yeah, most people didn't. I wonder how many roulette tournaments were in Hitman 2. Because it has to be like a small amount. It has to be like 3 or 4. Because I think like it happened at the later end of Hitman 2. And then they like started doing, most of them were in Hitman 3. Just because of timing. But yeah, SpottheCat practicing that banana grab from Waiter. That only works from Waiter because of timing. I've tried it with a food vendor, but with food vendor, I guess you could have medic. I mean, that's your only option, although you do get a late Klaus, but you could also get Klaus in the room where he has that other guy. I forgot. I don't know his name, but, as long as you don't do a loud kill, nobody goes in that room. So if there is a late Klaus there, if you absolutely have to, although most of the time you don't want to go for it. And also there is you could lock down him, shoot either from, any start when you get to him and he's looking out at the people, or on the mechanic start, or handyman start, you could just shoot Klaus and then lock him down. Although that's another lockdown start I do like. Although that's like, huh. Oh yeah, there's also, more stuff if you start as elite guard, just getting an instant Reza Zaydan, but we haven't really seen that. We haven't seen the instant Reza. Steve of the year. All right, 6 seconds. Let's see what the spin is. We have Fire Elite Soldier as Reza Zaydan and Remote Explosive Weapon Prisoner as Klaus Schranberg, or not as Klaus Schranberg, as prisoner towards Klaus Schranberg, killing Klaus, not wearing him. Anyways, so this is going to be a strat where you do have to remember Reza Zaydan only goes through fire if he is, called in through either honeycomb or cherry blossom. I forgot which one applies to Reza. So starting at the consulate, janitor is a very good idea just because you could get into that room and get the sticky note that is the passcode. Remote prisoner, that's gonna, cherry blossom does. Okay. Also, remote explosive is a new addition to Roulette Rivals 13. In case you do not know, explosive weapons have new categories. Not only is it loud and, not only is it loud, silent, or not silent, but just like not, loud. It's also remote and impact. Remote is, your standard like C4 breaching cards where you place it down and then you press the button, bam. Impact is something like the explosive golf ball, Molotov, etc., where you just throw it at them and it, impact. Is it even possible to get Reza path to the cafe anymore? I know he usually goes outside the consulate now. Sadly, I would not know myself. So it looks like CodenameKenny is grabbing a guard disguise. This guard is arguably the worst guard in the entire franchise. Or not franchise, I can't say that. I've only played World of Assassination, but, you know. Alright, it looks like SpottheCat got the isolation. It's remote explosive. That breaching charge will work just because, you don't have to worry about it being loud or quiet, and it is quiet, so it will work. So now he just has to grab the prisoner, which is in the school. Same for Elite Soldier, also in the school. But he has to, before he gets to the school, get the sticky note. Ooh, trespassing, though. That's going to be a reset. You'll have to grab the sticky note, then open the safe. Alright. CodenameKenny is probably doing a bit more of... On his side, I saw Klaus go downstairs. I don't normally see him go downstairs. That's very weird. Oh, very clever by Spot making him open the door for him. Alright, does the shot. And then gonna do... Knockout with the breaching charge. That one's... Ooh. That was very close. That was very scary. Can you open up the safe with a explosive? Apparently you can. I did not know that. He is spotted by the camera, so we will have to take care of those. But he is in the consulate where the cameras are, and not the worst area. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny, I don't know. He is waiting for Klaus, but it's just going to isolate Klaus in the standard room. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I know a lot of waiting, not just on Kenny's end, waiting for Klaus to get close to that room, but also waiting for Reza Dan to go near the fire. You can set up the fire now with a remote charge, or you could grab the Elite Soldier and go to the fire, but I feel like in this spin both are a viable option, just because you go in the school, grab the prisoner, do the remote, and then not only is there a close elite, but even if you didn't want to grab an elite there, you could just grab one of the elites that follow Reza Dan on his way. The only problem is you got to remember Reza Dan is leaving the school and he's bringing guards with him, so that might get in your way. Alright, CodenameKenny doing some magic over here. He does have to worry about that officer, but that officer shouldn't be too much of a worry. You just throw an item, drag him, around the desk, or at least should be. There we go. There we go. Knocks him out. And then going to use the breaching charge to open the safe and then call Reza. Meanwhile, SpottheCat does have a elite guard knocked out and worn. So he's clearing out the room that Reza Dan goes in, which is a good idea. That's some German for you. All right, we got he's going to shoot the oil. And then because he doesn't have a remote explosive, he used it on the you know, both Klaus and also to get Reza Dan downstairs. He will have to rely on, just shooting the oil in front of him, which isn't the most optimal because, as you can see, Reza Dan is very far away. And he does have to take care of these two guards. Hopefully that other guard doesn't see that body. I am very scared for that. Although it does look like he walks past it. I'd say there's enough time to knock these two guards out. Not the worst idea. Although now he doesn't have time. Because they'll see each other. And even worse, Reza Dan is an enforcer for Elite. So that's going to make things harder because you're going to have two elites seeing you and you have Reza Dan as an enforcer. That's kind of rough. Although I see him with his melee weapon out, is he going to knock out Reza Dan? That'd be very risky. You do not want... Ooh, and... Oh, that's going to be a rip. Yeah, because he's going to tell his guards. And his guards are like at the perfect range to see him. That is very unfortunate on Spot's end. And that's going to give Kenny a huge lead because he could open up this oil. And Reza Dan is, far away enough where he can actually knock out the three guards if he wants to. Although I don't know if he has enough time to hide the bodies or not. I'd say maybe. He maybe does. But instead, he's just going to ignore that, go up. And where is he going now? That is the question of the hour. It looks like he is just going to completely ignore that, I guess. Don't know what the plan is. I guess the plan is to grab prisoner, and then since Reza Dan will just be chilling around that area for a long time, he probably just isn't really too worried about, either clearing out the room or any of that, which could be very beneficial because it could be faster in theory. I'm not too sure. Meanwhile, SpottheCat is successfully, he is successfully, going through what he did before. And doesn't get caught by the camera, which is a nice bonus. So that gives him a little bit more time. All right. He has some trankage going on. Just tranking the guards that, guard the prisoner. So that way he doesn't have to worry about them, spotting him. Oh, no, he doesn't trank. He makes them sick. I don't know if there's an advantage or disadvantage. Probably a advantage just because you don't have to worry about anybody seeing that body. Of course, because the prisoner cannot see, you just throw a wrench right in front of his face. Although there is a guard coming in the room. Oh, nice shot, nice shot, nice shot. To distract him. All right, change, blow up, and then go back to the disguise in time. He does not get seen, which is very nice. And this is a long spin, so getting one out of the two kills is very beneficial. So now he just has to go back to the, place where Reza Zaydan is. SpottheCat, not entirely too sure. I guess he's doing somewhat of a similar thing going on, where he just doesn't care about Reza at all. It just goes to the prisoner and then comes back to Reza in the basement, garage, whatever area. Yeah, it does look like a lot of aimlessly running around. Okay. What does... Oh, there's these fire barrels. So Spot the Cat is going to lure Reza Dan over there and use those instead. Although it's going to be very tricky because he is an enforcer. He can't see him. And he can't peekaboo because he's not trespassing. He's just, you know, incorrect. Per se. All right. I want to see this work out for Spot because this looks like a very cool strat. Maybe you could knock out Reza right here and then knock out those two guards guarding, and then maybe you could drag him freely? Question mark. Don't restart. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Kenny is knocking out some guards. Reza should be there by now. If he's not, then I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Practicing his penguin waddling, I guess. Penguin waddling over there if he's not. Or I guess I'm right. He is practicing his penguin waddling because I don't see him there. I like that image in my head. But yeah. Enough about that image. Spot the Cat doing his standard ISO. Although Klaus almost, peekaboos, but not. He does not. Meanwhile, CodenameKenny is kind of clearing out the room for... Oh, he does knock out Reza Dan, so he's able to just drag his body over to the oil and then, do it while he's knocked out. Which is very good because there won't be any screaming and any of that, so it will actually be better. I think Reza Dan was leaving. That's why he wasn't there. He was leaving, and, which does make sense. You kind of stand there for Klaus a little bit, although it's like... Bro, I would wait more than 2 minutes. If my homie had a secret code, I would be waiting more than 2 minutes. I would be waiting for like... Oh no, I'm also like, it's not that I don't value my time, but I do wait too much or too long. There's been times where I've waited like an hour for a job interview where they were late. I was early and they were like, okay, we'll get you soon. I waited like an hour. I did not accept that job, although they very much try to get me there. Just because, they wanted to pay me $3 less. And I was like, I know I can promote more, but I don't want to make $3 less an hour, man. Anyways, that's going to be a finish from CodenameKenny, and knowing that Spot the Cat does not have a single kill, this doesn't look good. So that's going to be game for CodenameKenny. GG's to him. All right. Let's look at these brackets, why don't we? Up in this bracket, we are going to see... All right. That is going to bring CodenameKenny to Dean Nomos. A very strong opponent, a Roulette Rivals finalist. So, that is going to bring... Where were they? 13. Spot the Cat is going to play Leo Perk, and winner of that is going to face Doc Louie, and then that's going to be match 75. That's going to be a long while. So, yeah, not really too much going on. Let me award those. Ooh, okay, there was no predictions. I think I fucked up the predictions anyways, so that's good. I'm going to do the thanks screen now, but I will be rating somebody, so please stick by and support a fellow Hitman streamer or something else, whatever I decide.